Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading. Monthly reading. So I was tuning into your guide. It was really cute. Got a sense of in-between travels. So this is your monthly reading for February, I should say. So this guide, it was kind of came in, dusted off its shoes, and sat down, cup of tea. Pause, time for reflection. I've just come back from a big journey and I'm just recalibrating, contemplating, taking a moment before I'm ready to go off again. So it kind of got this sense of just a pause for reflection between these journeys in your life, I guess. I mean, everything in your life is a journey, but for whatever reason, it feels like there's this significant break that's coming through. So let's pull some cards for you, Sagittarius. We are moving in February from Aquarius season into Pisces. We have a full moon in the sign of Leo that comes in on the 6th of February. So let's see. Wow. Shaman has come through. Divine wisdom, spiritual power. Look at this. The beautiful eagle. And this is very much to do with connection to your soul. So this is what I feel like this kind of, interesting. It feels like, well, other aspects of your life might be moving forward. So I'm just tuning into this soul energy that's happening here, where it feels like the soul is filling itself. It's like it's pausing so it can fill and expand. That's the feeling I'm getting here, Sagittarius. So interesting. So it feels like there's almost like a renewal process that's going on here, which is really beautiful. Renewal. I'm trying to explain how I'm feeling here because it feels like there's also could potentially be a deep healing, but there's also a sense of preparation and readying yourself for where you're going next. So it's allowing you something to rest and pause while you're getting ready and preparing for the next journey. And in this process, there's this sense of understanding the knowledge and the wisdom from the previous experience and where you're at right now, with where you're at right now. So I feel like there's some very, very strong messages from your soul coming in. There's a very strong soul journey that appears that you're on and you're about to. I mean, I'm kind of getting with this eagle that it's about to land, like the eagle has landed, quite literally. So it's a sense of I've been flying, I've been off on my journey and I'm ready to kind of come back down for the moment. Potentially come back down to earth. That's something, but maybe coming back down to pause. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you. I know it all sounds a little bit metaphorical, Sagittarius, but that's kind of for whatever reason, it seems like it felt like this guide had like, you know, when you get muddy shoes and there's like quite literally a layer of mud on the shoe. It's sort of like it was this big layer of dirt on the shoe, like you'd traveled far and wide with this journey. And it had been a journey where you kind of got yourself muddy as a result, which, you know, it's just like you were there. You're right in there in the thick of it kind of thing. So we got what's shifting and changing. Temperance, Jupiter, Sagittarius, South Node. Fantastic. Again, this is an energy of taking a break, restoring, rebalancing, recalibrating. So restoring harmony in some way, shape or form with this. But again, we've got Jupiter coming in, which was this sense of expansion. So it's almost like coming back to renew, regain your energy so that but there's something else expanding in your life through this process. So yeah, temperance means patience. Temperance, something shifting and changing form. So yes, but you're coming back to yourself quite literally. Here's the eagle flying back to Sagittarius. And we can see the beautiful wings here in the resting position. It's like you are, when you're coming into this position of resting, it's like you're connecting to your angel wings. You're connecting to your divinity. So yeah, it's, beautiful. Interesting. But a new path, whilst you're resting, a new path opens up. Interesting. Okay, a sense of a new direction is coming through with this. So yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through, Sagittarius. So I wanted to let you know, Sagittarius, that this is a general reading, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. Here you are at home celebrating. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below, where we'll look further into the future and we'll delve deeper and see where else this is going. So there's got a real sense of flight and travel. So it's kind of like the eagle's landing and then it's staying somewhere for a moment, then it's the new direction comes in. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see. Okay. I know I've said that word a gazillion times. Let's see. The Six of Cups. Okay. Revisiting the past perhaps in this process. The Ace of Cups. So there's this sense of like nostalgia that could come through with that. But you're moving into happiness, which is really great. Look at all these Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, beautiful. Death card. This is you. You're transforming. So, wow. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. This is, again, the sense of you've got something here that you're nurturing, some kind of stability at this moment in time, or trying to at least. There's a sense of trying to land. The High Priestess coming through in hopes and fears, and the Lover's card. Okay, a big choice lies ahead with the path that comes in. With this, for Sagittarius, with the Temperance energy, a new path opens up that is aligned to you. Ooh. Look at that, Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, and the Four of Swords. Yes, the card of rest. You can see that character is taking a big rest, having a big think. So you've got two fours, the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands. Foundational energies about a new path that opens up. Really fantastic. Wow. Okay, so the Four of Wands. This is the 1111. This has got a lot to do with what do I really desire? What are the foundations that I'm building my life about, what it is that I really want? The relationships could be really significant with this as well. Who's around you that feels like they're on the same soul frequency or soul wavelength that you're kind of wanting to visit while you're in this state of I'm at home. You know, they're at home here. So there's abundance around. There's a garland. What is it that you really want? How, in terms of home, like it might not necessarily be, there's all this interesting energy of like traveling and then coming back home. So the home energy can be quite physical. It can be a physical home, or it could be a metaphorical home, like home within yourself. How at home or within comfortable are you feeling within a situation? The Queen of Pentacles, the energy around you. This energy, this person really likes being at home, very happy in their comfort zone. Comfort and security and stability, very, very important to this person here that's coming through with the Queen of Pentacles. But in the meantime, we've got the Four of Wands crossed by the Three of Wands, the young Emperor looking further afield, looking for some results, waiting for some results. So potentially you're at home and perhaps there's some sort of sense of waiting for a result that's coming in. Whether that's a good waiting or a not so good waiting, it's like, you know, it just feels like perhaps there are things, still messages coming in or information coming to you at this moment in time with the Three of Wands. So, yeah, interesting. It might even feel like, you know, it's like asking what it is that you really want, but also, what are you waiting for? Is this sense of you're still waiting for something? So can you truly land or feel at home or come back down in some way until you feel like, is that U2 song, I still haven't found what I'm looking for kind of thing. So, yeah, interesting. In your conscious mind, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is very independent energy, it's abundant, but it's like kind of being very self-sufficient, like in doing things on your own terms, just enjoying the present moment. You know, the character's got all the pentacles, all the grapes around it. It's an abundant space in everyday life, lots of things that it needs, this person needs. It's having a great time talking to a bird. So it's like it doesn't feel like there's any great time constraints on this person. There's a sense of freedom that comes in with it. So that's potentially something that is in your conscious mind, whether that's something that you need, you want, you're looking for, you have. But yeah, it has this sense of, being a little bit fancy free, but freedom, I think, is a key word there. We have at the base the Six of Cups. So this is very much the past, revisiting the past, perhaps being nostalgic for the past, going over a trip down memory lane. So it's like you've come home and perhaps you're thinking about the journey that you've just been on. Literally, metaphorically, it's all happening like that in this reading today, Sagittarius. So there's something, from the past, like something sensory, like a smell or something from the past that comes into the present, that brings you into being quite present with where you're at the moment. Again, these are the kids being at home. So this is the character at home in everyday life, feeling free. This is the kids at home, or the past energy. This is inner child energy, just revisiting childhood perhaps, but there's something here that's very present, that it's like you've landed in this space, and is there still something you've been waiting for, like I said, for a long time? So it's it's interesting energy, I have to say, Sagittarius. We have in the recent past the Ace of Cups, which is really beautiful. This is the birth of something very beautiful that's come in, a change in the way that you're feeling about something, the new cycles around feeling differently. This could be emotional energy. It can be healing. It can be happiness. It can be joy. But the birth of some new feelings are coming up here. So in the recent past. Now, in the near future, you've got a happiness coming through with the Ten of Cups. So I think, it's like you're kind of absorbing a whole heap of memories at this moment in time, and it's sort of weaving a whole heap of things together, energies together, and feelings, memories, sensations. So it's kind of this sense of, interesting. It feels like kind of a little bit nebulous, to be honest, Sagittarius. But you're going to be happy with the Ten of Cups. There's happiness in the near future, which is really nice. So whatever this thing that was birthing here, the Ace of Cups, the birth of love, or something that you love doing, is coming in. And the Ten of Cups is bringing happiness with it. You're here as the Death card. So this is you going through a major transformation. Now, because I've got kind of this nebulous energy that's been kind of fairly like about the spiritual travel, the spiritual journey, the weary traveler comes home, can be very metaphorical, could be literal. But this is where I feel like it's a bit of a soul transformation that's coming on. It's probably happening on that kind of a level. With the Death card, and this is on a soul level, I would say, with the shaman coming in, divine wisdom, spiritual power. You're really connecting to that in a kind of very slow, expanded way. So the Death card is a slow energy. It needs its time to transition. You can't rush the butterfly out of the cocoon. So it really needs its time. So that's why it's got a sense of something is gestating, I guess, perhaps, or going through a major change or transition in your life. But it feels like it's, like I said, slow or happening on this level that it's hard to put your finger on what it is, perhaps. So the energy around you, the Queen of Pentacles, this is an earth sign, an earthy person, someone very grounded. This can quite literally just mean wanting to be more at home, more of a homebody, or just the Queen of Pentacles, she's got this pentacle, she nurtures it. There's something in your life potentially that you're nurturing at this moment that you're wanting to bring in stability around that. So whether it's around your home, whether it's around your health, whether it's around your career or your work, whether it's around your money, it really feels like there's something here that this is part of the thing that's transforming slowly, ever so slowly, but maybe not necessarily fully tangibly, but the Queen of Pentacles has got something tangible in her hands. The character, it's like there's something tangible here that you can kind of connect to and nurture the stability. So we have as the hopes and fears the high priestess. This is the high priestess is in between state. It's your intuition talking to you, but she's in between heaven and earth kind of thing. So it might feel like you're in a bit of an in between limbo land with this kind of journey that you're in. Quite literally, it's like you've just come from a journey. You find yourself in this place where you've landed somewhere, but you're not really sure how at home you're feeling here. And you know that at some point there's something going on that you can't quite put your finger on, something's transforming, and then you know that at some point you're about to head off into the new direction. So like I said, it feels kind of vague, and I know the reading is vague, but that's just the energy, the feeling of it, because it's that kind of higher soul energy that comes through. The clarity is coming though, Sagittarius, with the Ace of Swords. So the Lovers are saying that there is a choice that lies ahead, and we see with the Temperance energy, this is the card of Sagittarius, a new path opens up that's aligned to you. Elements in your life are starting to come together. There's cloud here between in this decision on the human realm, but up in spirit, it's clear with the sun. So here's the angels talking to you. You are the angel. You're embodying this. So it's not just I'm talking to spirit, I am spirit. And that's when the clarity comes in with the Ace of Swords. Yes, I see the path ahead. I see what choice I need to make. I see it so clearly now. And so then the Ace of Swords begins. And we've had the Ace of Cups, you've had the feelings, the intuition. Now you've got the clarity, the idea, the mind, the thought. So that's what's coming through here with the Ace of Swords. So we have, this was kind of the main energy all along with the Four of Swords, taking a break, having a rest, having a big think about it, laying the three swords that represent things that have been wounding you or somebody's hurt you, laying it to the side for the moment, going deep, having, this is a mindset shift that goes on here, going through the stories of the past, and how they weave into the present, how you've brought those stories into the present, and where you'd like to weave those stories into the future. What is working for you with those stories, and where do you want to change the narrative into something like this, the Ace of Swords. So it's having a big deep think, a big deep rest, a mindset shift is going to be really important. So let me pull you an affirmation card. It's all the way over the other side of the desk. I'll grab my charms while I'm there. So, yeah, it feels like, strangely enough, it's like this strange feeling like something's happening to you. There's something changing inside of you or changing but it's not clear. It will become clear what that is. So, and the direction will open up. Okay, so this is your affirmation card. Life supports me. Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. Great. Beautiful. And so let's pull. So, yes, throughout all of this, you are being supported. Absolutely. But it's really about connecting to your divine wisdom, your spiritual power. That's something that seems really important with this particular transformation that's going on in your life, a particular aspect. So we have, yes, beautiful. The moth and the butterfly, I read it as both. And we were just talking about you can't rush the butterfly out of the cocoon, and there it is next to the death card here. So at some point, the butterfly will emerge, the wings will emerge. And it's like, they're bringing me to the temperance card up the top there with the angel wings. Your wings will emerge. And they are divine wings that will give you flight, quite literally, so that you can take off onto the next journey. But it's with this sense of divine awareness, divine embodiment, divine connection that comes through with this, that you fly up to the light again. So, yeah, that's all I want to say, Sagittarius. Potentially you're going to just really tuning into the spiritual journey of this at this moment in time. Yes, it will come back down and you'll start seeing tangible things. It will come down to earth at some point, and we'll know more about it. And we'll explore more of that in the extended reading, because it's like, okay, getting ready to kind of fly again. where are you going? Where's the next path? What's the clarity? Where is this spiritual embodiment taking you? So where is this all going? What's the next step, the next stage of the journey? So we're going to explore that in the extended reading. Ask for any clarification. Is there any other energies around that if we dig under the surface that you need to know about? Ask about the best way to work with this energy. I feel like intuitively you're going to know this because it's all very Sagittarian energy anyway. So I feel like it's going to work, just intuitively you'll know, but we'll ask about the best way to work with this energy. And yeah, maybe we'll kind of ask what's happening on the material realm, what's happening down to earth. Maybe it may or may not go back down there. Maybe it likes to be up in these lofty heights, this reading. I don't know. But that we're going to explore it all into the future, deeper and further into the future. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over, Sagittarius. The link is in the description box below. I usually pin the link to the comments below as well. This is where we're leaving each other. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.